I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself as life to submit to my own accepted and allowed separation and ignorance, thereby accepting and allowing myself to abuse, exploit, and kill my own self within and as the separation of me from myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to exist within and as. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed this world to become an expression and manifestation of abuse, suppression, exploitation, violence, control, manipulation, enslavement, greed, rape, war, murder, disease, death, sickness, suffering, pain, starvation, despair. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to be and become the expression and manifestation of separation through my own accepted and allowed enslavement to the mind of thoughts, feelings, emotions as the mind consciousness system, which is not who I really am. I am life. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed this world as an expression and manifestation of me, one and equal, to become a place where children are born into suppression and live and experience a life of nothing but suppression of who they are as life, one and equal with and as me, as self, as I am. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to float along within this world, believing it to be normal and acceptable, saying to myself, this is existence, and so I must deal with it by accepting it as is. No, this is not what I must accept as existence. This existence as it exists currently is not who I really am, and I do not accept or allow it to continue. I stop. It is an atrocity that I would look at this world as it is in this moment and see human beings and animals and nature suffering, being suppressed, destroyed, raped, abused, exploited, and say, oh, it's just the way it is, or oh, it's the divine plan, or the great design, and so it is not my responsibility. This is unacceptable. This is a statement of utmost separation and cowardice. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to fear taking absolute self-responsibility for this world within the realization that I am all there is, and all that exists within and as this world is what I have accepted and allowed to exist. Within this realization that I am all there is, I see that I am unable to continue seeking the answers outside of myself. For I see that I am the answer, and I am the solution, and so I must take responsibility in all ways to do what is practical and necessary to stop this world from continuing as it is in this moment, even if it means letting go utterly of all and everything that I have established myself and my life and my reality to be. I stand absolute as life, as all, as one, as equal as me, and within this statement I make here of I stand absolute, I release myself from all definition. I release myself from all limitation. I release myself from all and everything that I have designed, created, and established myself to be, according to and as the past. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to exist within and as the fear of standing up absolutely within and as this world as me, and doing whatever it takes to stop this creation. I do not accept or allow fear. I am not fear. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to exist within and as fear. I stop here. I stand absolute. I do not accept or allow any compromise whatsoever of me standing here absolute as life, as who I am, as all, as one, as equal, as I am, as self. I stand within and as the systems of this world, which are a manifested expression of what I have accepted and allowed myself as existence to be and become within and as separation, and I stop. I say no. I say no more. I will not accept or allow the separation of me from me as self, all one and equal. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to exist within and as the separation of self, the separation of me from my own self. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed systems to exist within and as this existence, which children are born into and as and become, not realizing that who they really are is unlimited, is free, is self-directive, self-expressive, as life, as who each are, as who I am here in every moment of breath. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed rape to exist. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed murder and killing to exist. I forgive myself that I have not allowed myself to stand absolute in every moment as who I really am as life, as all, as one, as equal as me. I forgive myself that I have not allowed myself to stand and face myself and what I have allowed myself to become without fear, without hesitation, without shame, guilt, or regret, and confront all and everything of me as what I have allowed myself, as all as one, to be and become. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to believe that there is a solution, an answer to the problems of this world outside of myself here in this moment. I am here as all, as one, as equal. I am the solution, I am the answer. I trust me as me here, as the solution, and so I do what it takes, and I stand within and as me, as my solution, and as the solution to this world, as what I have accepted and allowed it to become. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to define this world as being separate and outside of me here in this moment. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to give away my power to the manifestation of separation, which I have accepted and allowed myself to be and become. I forgive myself that I have not allowed myself to see and realize and live me as the one directive creative principle of all things, of all existence, of each and every manifestation and being within and as this world.